my name is Corey Dunphy and I'm a full-time realtor with Remax Central and Monmouth County Dream Homes. And today I would love to tell you why Marlboro Township is a fabulous place to live. Please feel free to click the link below to read the full blog article. But for now, get ready, because I'm about to tell you 10 reasons why Marlboro Township is a fabulous place to live. Reason number 1, home prices. While I'll never claim that living in Marlboro Township is cheap, I can tell you that compared to some of our northern neighboring towns, including New York City, you get so much more for your money here. Let's take a quick look at the cost of living and compare it to New York City. If you make $75,000 in Manhattan, you only have to make a little over $46,000 a year in Marlboro to have the same standard of living, because housing is 48% cheaper in Marlboro than it is in New York City. Reason number 2, schools, and you got it, schools. Marlboro Township truly does have some of the best schools in the state, and I'll go one step further, I'll even say in the country. Of course, you can go to any of those ranking websites online. I'm not a big fan of them. I don't personally feel they give all the information, but having said that, all of those ranking sites give our district 7s through 10s, which is pretty fabulous. I think it's important though to speak to people with first-hand experience in the district, and I can tell you, having 2 kids here in the school system, I could not be any happier. Reason number 3, Marlboro is safe. Marlboro Township was recently named to one of the top 50 safest places to live in New Jersey. Now I know this sounds crazy, but in all the years I personally have lived here, I have never felt anything but extremely safe. For more information, you can absolutely Google our township and read everything for yourself. Reason number 4, commute. I really think this is very important for many people who are looking to come out to our area. Let's be honest, many of our residents do work in the big city, meaning NYC. We do offer a pretty good commute. Now listen, at the end of the day, no commute is really all that fabulous because who wants to go to work in the first place? But having said that, you can get to the city pretty easily from Marlboro Township. Marlboro is just moments away from the Aberdeen-Matawan train station, where local and express trains are always options. There are also buses that run up and down the Route 9 corridor, and many other buses pick up on the other side of town over by Highway 34. In less than an hour, you can escape the hustle and bustle of Manhattan when your workday is done and head back here to Marlboro and enjoy our wonderful community. Reason number 5. Yup, you guessed it, shopping. I have to throw shopping in here. Although Marlboro is by no means considered the shopping mecca of the world, we do have a pretty nice selection of stores, supermarkets, and other small shops right here in our own little community. But keep in mind, we are only miles away from many malls, outlet centers, and pretty much anything else you can imagine. And don't forget, guys, it's New Jersey. We don't have to deal with the taxes that people pay in New York to go shopping. Little benefit we have when you live out here. Reason number 6, and one of my personal favorite, beaches. Beaches, beaches, and more beaches. Let's just say that in 30 minutes or less, you can be at some of the top beaches in New Jersey from Marlboro Township. But that, my friends, is a whole new video for another day. But who wouldn't want to be able to jump into the car and go down to the shore? I mean, seriously, what could be better than that? Reason number 7, airport proximity. We all know that we love to travel. Marlboro is in a great location for needing to get to an airport. We could be at Newark Airport in exactly 38 minutes from Marlboro Township. Trust me, I timed it. Or we can get to Philly in a little over an hour. Not to mention, we can now fly out of Trenton and even Atlantic City. So freaking easy to go in and out of those little airports. This to me is huge. I mean, we do have airports like JFK and LaGuardia, but it's a nightmare of a whole different level. So being able to escape to Newark Airport quickly is a big benefit of living out here in Marlboro Township. Reason number 8. Marlboro really does have a pretty nice mix of people. There are so many different types of races and religions here. You don't have to drive more than 10 minutes in Marlboro, for example, to find one of the many houses of worship. Reason number 9, another one of my favorites, professional sports teams. I have no idea what people do with their lives if they don't follow professional sports. I truly don't get it, especially people who don't follow soccer. But again, that's a topic for another day. But for Marlboro Township, well, let's just say we are surrounded with some of the best sports team out there. From the New York Red Bulls to the Giants, from the Jets to NYCFC. You have the Knicks, the Nets, the Yankees, and the Mets. You have the Rangers, the Islanders, and that's just the New York and New Jersey teams. Although I really don't suggest it, you could drive about an hour to an hour and a half and go see some of those, other teams. The Philly teams. I don't know why you would do it, but there is an option. But seriously, if sports is your thing, Marlboro Township is in a great location to get to all those games and events with having nothing to do but either take mass transportation, hop on the train, the bus, drive. You get to go to everything without paying those New York City living prices. Reason number 10, the Monmouth County Park System. I can spend hours and hours talking about just the park system alone, but instead, check out some of the links I'm going to include for you below so you can see all of the incredible activities the park system offers. There are so many parks located throughout Monmouth County, and Marlboro is within 10 to 15 minutes of many of them. They offer activities for young kids, adult, the elderly. There's always classes going on, things you can partake in, and the scenery, the bike trails, everything is really, really spectacular. Well, there you go. Those are my top 10 reasons for moving to Marlboro Township. If you have any additional questions or want any information on anything, please just leave a message for me in the comment below. I try to check the messages often, and I promise to get back to you just as soon as I can. Please feel free to click the link below to the entire blog article about the top 10 reasons for moving to Marlboro Township. I'm Corey Dunphy with RE/MAX Central and Monmouth County Dream Homes. Thanks so much for stopping by. Catch you on the next one.